Welcome to the Everything Goez Podcast with TAK, where sports get loud, the takes get hot, and nothing's off limits. From game day breakdowns to way too early predictions, we're bringing the energy every single episode. Buckle up, because over here, everything really does go.
Wait. Before we start, I have to formally apologize to Shedeur Sanders. I got yelled at after the podcast. I called him an entitled piece of shit, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I hope you have a wonderful career in the NFL as a third string, and you stay out of trouble off the field. And I totally respect you, and I apologize.
Amen.
I can't tell if it's sincere if there's someone holding a gun to your head.
I got a lecture afterwards.
I'd love to clip that one up and see if it goes viral.
Absolutely.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Everything Goez Podcast with your host, TAK. Rocking some new hats. We got the new hats. Ace has the OG hat that was a limited edition. Man, sold out in Florida, sold out in Colorado. Ace, you're next. We're sending some to Minnesota. Yep. Man, lot to discuss on today's show. Micah Parsons traded to the Packers. Spencer Rattler named QB1. College football Saturday's matchup is one for what's the punchline there?
Ages.
Thank you, Ace. One for the ages. And hey, NFL got some more. Anything else that's jumped out to us? But man, we're happy to be here. We've got a lot. I was looking through our Instagram and we posted a post probably a couple months ago. Said this is the beginning of a new era with the Everything Goez podcast, and it has been. We have merch. We have possibly 5 sponsorships in line right now. 3 that are on us right now. It's amazing, and we're gonna line it all up. We're gonna get everything rolling. We got some guests lined up. Like we are. Feels great, man. Feels great. How we doing?
Oh man, it's tough here. I'd rather have 5 Brooks in my house than 1 puppy.
I heard it's a little tough over there at the Klein house.
It's been tough, man. Crate training is not easy.
How many?
You think we're taking them back?
No, we're over the hurdle now. I got to say thank you to my neighbors, man. They have been helping us, dropping in 3 times a day to let them out. Everyone, my house is not opened all the time. It is locked.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for them, I think we would have rehomed them, because that first day putting him in his cage, it was bad. It was real bad. But we're over the hump. We're on the
potty. Nap?
Huh?
Does he nap a lot too, I hope?
Yeah, he plays like 10 minutes and then he's out. But I don't get any sleep because he's on our bed. He sleeps with us, of course. And he moves around a lot.
Wait, in the potty training? I thought that was longer.
It's going well. Every time he wakes up, I take him right out. Only a few accidents in the house, but we're getting there.
I love pets.
But I just put a diaper on him.
So how long do you think you'll need the neighbors to help?
We actually hired someone for next week to come on. It's almost as expensive as daycare for a child. But they're gonna drop in twice a day. Wow. And yeah.
Oh, that's through Rover?
This one's not through Rover. This is actually a private company.
Okay.
Business. But yeah, I think it's gonna.
Do they want to sponsor the podcast?
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, let's talk about it. I mean, huge, massive news that literally just happened like an hour ago is Micah Parsons is traded to the Green Bay Packers for 2 first-round picks, and Dallas in return receives Clark, who I think had 1 sack last year, and 2 first-round picks.
That's the cap. That's about cap money there.
Do the Packers get a draft pick at all?
No,
just Micah, and that's it.
Yeah, and Micah and his $47 million contract.
That's insane. 4 years. What is it? 4 years, 188, 120 guaranteed.
I mean, you got to think that the Packers are back on top.
Their Vegas percentage went from plus 2,200 to plus 1,300.
I mean, with the wide receiver room they have that they're building, I like Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs in the backfield, Rashad Gary down there with Micah Parsons, and some of the depth that they have at defense. I think they are the second youngest team now in the NFL because of it.
Look, the thing I don't like the fact that we traded to the Packers. We're going to probably get the 25th to the 28th pick in each round, but we are going to have 4 first-round picks in the next 2 years. I like that. That player that's coming, that's no big deal. He's probably not even going to make the team. It was probably just a cap dump for Green Bay. But I'm glad the saga's over. You know what? Everyone wants Micah Parsons, but Micah Parsons alone is not winning us the championship. Now we have 4 picks that we can go do something with.
So what's your immediate reaction? I mean, you get home, you haven't heard the news yet. Obviously, I have seen the news and Noah blowing up my phone, sending voice memos. You get home, new puppy. What's up, buddy? Dad, Micah Parsons was traded.
Where's Noah? Can we get Noah here quick too?
Down. He's probably signed up for 3 different counseling sessions already. But honestly, I don't hate it. I really don't. I mean, it's over with. He's gone. So what? Big deal. It happens all the time. You know, one player doesn't. This isn't one-on-one. This is 11 players.
Micah Parsons, though.
I don't care. It's a name. You pay him $47 million. Guess what? You have no money to pay anybody else.
Well, now you can go pay Pickens if he plays well.
They better pay Pickens, because if they mess that up, then I think they're going to go down and burn down Jerry World.
I said to Noah, I said, at least you get 2 first-round picks, right? Like that's huge, because you can invest that. You can trade, obviously, with the 2 first-round picks. You can do a whole lot with that.
Maybe we'll get Arch Manning next year.
I doubt it.
Oh God, don't talk that. Yeah, Chris, you don't want injuries. I feel like you'd have to have injuries for that to happen.
I still hope he goes in the draft. Did you see the stat of how many scouts and GMs are going to be at that game on Saturday? I think it's 35 scouts and like 5 to 6 different GMs are at that game, and then there's like 30 at the other game. Like insane matchup. Well, we're going to talk about that later, but Arch Manning would be nice. They're predicting the Saints because they, winless Saints. But look, Micah Parsons.
But honestly, the Cowboys didn't have a good defense this year anyway, so it doesn't matter. This was going to be an offensive-driven team. We're probably going to have to score 30 points to win games. This defense was going to be horrible. So what? So what? I hope now we win 2 or 3 games. We get a top 3, top 5 pick, and turn this into a rebuild.
Man, you want to hope that Dak takes you to the Super Bowl after that. You better hope they don't play the Packers in the playoffs.
Look, I haven't seen the NFC Championship game since 1995. What's one more year? You know what they do? You know, the Packers double whammy. They signed Micah to that contract. Hutchinson for Detroit is due for a contract extension. He's going to be probably the first $50 million defensive end.
He's good, man.
Holy shit. I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
He's good, man. He's good.
And look, Micah's team reached out to Dallas to actually block this trade. And they said, in good faith, we want to negotiate. And Jerry Jones and them came back and said, play on your 5th year. I applaud that. You have 5 years of a contract. Play it all out and come see me next year. I'm sorry.
Hey, so I listened to a great I'm losing my words here.
Interview.
Ian Rappaport was hosting the Pat McAfee show because Pat was out of town, and the way he discussed it and kind of went through the whole events was really kind of eye-opening, because Jerry's old school.
Mm-hmm.
And so he talked about, remember how the last episode we talked about how Jerry brought Micah in privately.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what he was saying is, he says he brought Micah in. It was and this was months ago, I guess, or maybe months ago. It was a very pleasant conversation. Like Jerry's talking, like, what we talking here? Like, what are you looking for? And, Micah's talking, not thinking about anything. You know what I mean? Like, he's not thinking like, we're getting a deal done here. Like, I'm just expressing what I'm looking for. But in Jerry's mind, he said Jerry left that thinking, all right, we're going to make you the highest paid defensive player right now. So in Jerry's mind, it was done. But in Micah's mind, they were just starting. You know what I mean? So then when Micah leaves, he's like, hey, just call my agent, they're like, that's who you're going to talk to. And when Jerry calls the agent, it's like, hey, we have a done deal. The agent's like, no, we don't.
Why didn't Micah go back with those numbers and take them back to his agent? I mean, I heard he turned down $200 million guaranteed.
I don't know.
So it was probably like a 5 or 6 year deal that they were offering.
Oh, that was another thing too. Is he was trying to get Micah to sign a 5. They wanted to control him for 5 to 6 years, and obviously every agent in the NFL now doesn't want that for their clients, because then you risk not getting that 3rd contract or that 2nd big contract.
You write this down right now. You mark my words. In 3 years from now, Micah Parsons is going to demand an extension.
Oh yeah, within 2.
Yeah, and the Packers aren't going to afford it.
That's another reason I kind of like that offer, a 5 to 6 year deal. Who knows what was said, but yeah, if Micah, that's just so. What else did Ian say?
Well, AJ Hawk was mind blown. He's like, he's like, contract negotiations don't happen after one talk. He goes, the most peaceful contract negotiations, like you're talking with the GM, you're talking with people like at least 2 to 3 times. And but that was it. Like he just basically said like how in Jerry Jones's eyes, it was a done deal. Like, hey, I listened to everything you said, and we're gonna give it to you. But Micah and his agent were like, hey, we're just kind of starting. Like we were just kind of expressing what we're looking for, but we necessarily don't want a 5 to 6 year deal. We want the money.
Look, Jerry's word is legit. Like if he says something to somebody, he's not gonna freaking weasel out of that.
Yeah.
He bought the Cowboys on a handshake.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and the thing that destroys me the most is everything is bashing Jerry, but nobody's talking about what did the Cowboys offer him. It's just rumors that they offered him, and maybe it was the best deal ever, and Mike and his agent wanted more.
Yeah,
I'm so glad this is over. I do not want to pay him anything higher than $40 million.
I think this was one of the smarter moves Jerry's made in a while, honestly, because like waiting, you knew he was going to have to sign Dak. You knew he was going to have to sign CD. And I just felt like he waited too long, kind of like the Bengals owner, where it's like, you don't set the market like the Eagles, you will react after the fact. This was a great move by Jerry to say, hey, we already offered you, or who knows what was said, but we offered you this, go for it. Go seek trades, whatever.
My phone's blowing up. I see the Cowboys office. They're a bunch of retards. No, they're not. No, they're not. You know what? We screwed up with Dak. Now we have a Giancarlo Stanton deal with Dak Prescott. Next year, he's getting $74 million. The ball's in his court because there's a no trade clause. The Cowboys screwed themselves with Dak.
I think this deal gets done if you have Dak on like a $45 million a year deal.
I agree. I think Dak was the starting point of like, hey, like you're kind of screwing all these. And we talked about that when Dak's contract was coming up. I just saw this article right here, and I kind of agree with you, Dad. I feel like Clark was just kind of thrown in there, but Clark's 29. He's coming off his worst year as a pass rusher with a 63.1 grade.
He's a defensive.
He's going to a similar 4 down front in Dallas, but hasn't had a single season run defense grade above 61 in 4 years. And
that's Dallas's defensive tackles. Yeah. We haven't stopped the run in freaking 4 years.
How about Micah going from playing for 2 like iconic teams, though? You know what I mean? Like you get drafted by the Dallas Cowboys, and now you're going to play for the Green Bay Packers.
Do you honestly think Micah Parsons gives a crap that he's not playing in Dallas no more?
I do. I do a little bit.
He's the highest paid defensive player in football now. He's the highest paid non-quarterback position player in football history.
I think it's almost like Juan Soto, how like even though he took the money and played for the Mets, like he deep down missed the Yankees. Like he and Mike has been a lifelong Dallas fan, and I think he even though you're getting paid all that money, he still has a feeling.
He's gonna get that freaking first game check, and he's gonna Dallas who? He's not gonna.
And they do care. I think they care.
Chris, was there anything in the locker room to suggest that like he didn't get along with guys? Could that have any?
Well, his podcast, he bashed his own team. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, him and
I don't think he bashed his team. I think there's a way if you're talking about your team where like, hey, like we suck.
I can give you the middle finger like this, but you know what I mean, right? It's like talking around and about, but you know what he's saying. Him and DeMarcus Lawrence got into it. He basically came out and said the Cowboys are soft for not playing starters in the preseason. You know, this I'm glad it's over because it was getting ugly. And you know what? He doesn't like how they negotiate in Dallas. Then guess what? You're gone. You don't have to worry about it. Yeah. But even Dak came out and said, I had several conversations with Jerry without my agent. And he was fine. He was fine with it.
Huh.
That's how Jerry does it. I'm glad this is over. And eventually everyone is going to realize Jerry's not wrong here. You can't have the highest paid quarterback, the highest or second highest paid receiver now, and then have the highest paid defensive end be over $200 million of your cap. What's the cap? 245?
They said it's going to double next year, though.
200 million and have 8 players. That's all you have. Come on.
Yeah. It's hard to build it. It's hard to build.
I agree with you. And I agree with Ace, too. I think if Dak signs a different deal, this is a whole different conversation. I think, my personal opinion, I think it sucks losing a player like Micah Parsons. I think getting to first, though, makes you feel some kind of way like, you know, this sucks, but at least like we got something out of it. Like you could have been like one of those teams that like you got a first round pick in like 2 seconds.
You know what? If I was on the Cowboys board and I was negotiating this deal, I would have wanted like 2 firsts, maybe a third. And I want one of those receivers that you're going to give up next year because you can't sign them all.
honestly would have tried. I would have tried to get one of their receivers.
Yeah, they have a bunch of receivers there that they can't pay.
Mm-hmm.
And Golden's going to be the number one there. So there's going to be a lot of guys. They have that Reed. They have a bunch of guys there that are decent receivers.
Bunch of guys.
Yeah. That's what I would have been on, all over that. Instead of a 29-year-old defensive tackle. I mean, whatever.
I think that's where you and Noah can agree. What they got back.
I like Micah Parsons as a player, but I didn't want to pay him that much money. Yeah. Look, I'm still going to be happy if the Cowboys suck and we have a top 10 pick next year, plus we get the Packers 20, I don't know, let's say 28th pick.
Yeah, because they're going to be good.
That's still not bad. The Packers are going to be middle of the road. We're good. I mean, the Cowboys are going to be middle of the road. We're going to be between, I'm going to say 8 and 12 for the draft pick. Because I don't see us winning more than 7 games. I mean, we go on that stretch of 7 games in a row of playing teams that had 11 wins or higher last year. So,
yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, so I don't think we're. And I honestly believe I think Dak's gonna be the next one to go.
I said, man, you could use one of those first and possibly draft a quarterback to sit behind Dak. That could be your future of the NFL. I mean, I know you guys got Joe Milton, and that might pan out too.
Dude, Dak's cap hit next year is $74 million.
I think if Dak wins though this year, he's not getting cut.
Well, they're gonna have to score 30, 40 points a game, 40 burgers every day. Let's go.
Well, Micah Parsons is officially a Green Bay Packer. Dallas now has 2 first-round picks plus their first-round picks in their pocket. So we'll see what this leads to. We'll see what that defense looks like. What'd you say?
I don't think we play Green Bay this year either. I don't think.
That'd be tough if you did, man.
Week 4.
Do they really?
You do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it in Dallas?
Yes. Yeah.
They're gonna.
Oh man.
September 28th.
If Micah gets a sack, oh my God.
You imagine it was in Green Bay?
If he sacks Dak, they're gonna freaking boot his shit out of Jones.
Gosh, you imagine it's gonna come down to like that gameplay where Dak needs to score, and who sacks Dak? Prescott, Michael Parsons, and then he does the whole like.
I bet you his back is gone now.
You bet you he's what?
His back injury's gone. I bet you he's healed. At practice on Monday.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing that aggravated me. The Cowboys did an MRI on him, cleared him, and said he had no back problem. He left practice and basically said, "Screw you guys," and went and got a secondary MRI somewhere else, out of state. He was seen at the airport instead of at practice.
I saw that.
Yeah, so it's like, bye. It happens. You know, the only thing that tore my heart apart is when they traded away Tony Romo, when they let him have to leave because of his back. That
man snapped that back so many times he needed to retire.
Put some freaking metal plates on that bad boy and threw him out.
I'll never forget watching that last game of the year, the Eagles, where Dak came out and Tony Romo came in and just drove down the field like he was still like in his prime.
Because I knew that was his last drive.
Yeah, it's tough. That's how I feel about Drew Brees. Moving on, though, Kellen Moore officially announced on Tuesday, that Spencer Rattler is going to be the QB1 of the New Orleans Saints, baby, and I'm excited. A lot of hate going on around the internet by other fans out there, but
they wanted the rookie?
No, man, it's just the Saints suck in everyone's eyes. All right, so it's tough. It's tough, but I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I think this was the right move because I think you can't start Tyler Shuck and then bench him and put Spencer in and then go back to Tyler Shuck. I think that just doesn't play out well. I think you take a risk on Spencer and you see what he's got for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever that is. Kellen Moore says he's going to be the QB. There's going to be no battle, but you all know how that goes. And then you put Tyler in to see what he's got. If he's and that's what's great about this draft class is coming up. And I said this to you guys last year. Start Spencer, see what you got. If he sucks, you pull him, you tried. Put Tyler in there. If he sucks, you tried. You're going into a draft class where Arch Manning might come out. You got people coming out that are insane, supposedly. And you could draft the QB of the future. But this is also Spencer Rattler's opportunity to stick both middle fingers up in the air and say, screw you guys, this is my show now. And listen, I'm just excited to see him play with some offensive starters. Chris Olave. Hey, Drew Brees was interviewed by Kay Adams, and he said something that, because I called my buddy the other day who's a Saints fan, and I said, are we crazy? Like, have we gotten to like the Jacksonville Jaguars and like Bills before Josh Allen, where like you say your team's good, but they are just the worst in the league? I'm like, are we crazy? And like Drew Brees kind of made me feel better. He's like, and it makes sense to me. I mean, he's like, you put the Saints roster up next to any roster in the NFL, and they match up. The only problem is the QB is a question mark. And because of that, everyone has the Saints being winless, 5 wins, worst team in the NFL. And I think that's mind-blowing.
They have a tough. So they open with
those
the
first 4
Cardinals.
games. Those first 4 games are tough.
First 4 are tough, but I mean, you never know if they can go 2-2. There's no way. It's very tough this time to go defeated.
They start off 2 home games: Arizona Cardinals, 49ers, and then they're on the road: Seattle, Bills.
Who wins more games, Dallas or the Saints?
Probably Dallas.
I like that.
Probably Dallas.
Yeah, I gotta say Dallas too. Just
Drew Brees has a little more confidence in the Saints than I think I do. He talks about the NFC South, and he's like, "Listen, he's like, who scares you in the NFC South?" He's like, "Obviously, you have Baker, who's an established veteran. He goes, you have Michael Penix, who you really don't know what you're going to get yet because he had a couple good weeks at the end. He goes, Bryce Young, will he pan out just like he did last year? How he likes the adversity that he occurred, where he got benched, came back, and played well. He goes, but there's no one dominant in that division right now."
No. Wide open.
He goes, it is anyone's game. I personally do think the Bucs will probably stay in first place with the weapons they have on offense.
Yeah,
it's gonna be solid.
But what?
I think the Falcons are gonna be solid.
I do too. But like, and I'll be honest, and I could be biased, but like, I honestly, as a podcaster, and my voice doesn't matter. Like, I think the Saints have a good roster on defense and off. I mean, you're talking about an offensive wide receiver room with Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, who can blow the top off with Brandon Cooks behind, and they just traded for the Denver Broncos receiver, Alvin Kamara, who's been one of the best receiving backs in the league for the past 8 years. I mean, and the offensive line that the Saints finally have, 4 of the 5 are first-round draft picks.
That helps a lot.
I mean, like, I understand it because there's a huge question mark at quarterback, but I still think that the Saints can be a very competitive team this year. They might not win a lot of games, but they're going to be competitive.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Cowboys roster, and I'm not worried. At defensive end, we got that kid in the draft from Boston College, that Donovan Ozraku, whatever his name is, that had like 18 sacks at Boston College. We got James Houston, who's looking good. We got Dante Fowler back from the Commanders, who had 16 and a half sacks last year.
Yeah.
I'm worried.
Wow.
I'm more worried about our defensive tackles and our cornerbacks because of the injuries.
What I like, what my first thought too, Ty, in that division is the Bucs probably should have the best offense on paper. I could definitely, if Penix takes a step forward, he's got some weapons there with Bijan and the rest of them, London and frickin' who's the tight end? I blank. Whatever.
Kyle Pitts.
To have a good offensive line, it all starts from there, Ty. So I think the Saints are at least going to get to 5-6 wins. There's
Or Kirk Cousins is a starter in Atlanta again, because they said he looked really, really good. And
I tried to explain that whole situation to my wife, and it's just wild to me. I mean, they didn't even let him play in the preseason.
I think he's going to start.
I don't think he's going to start. I think Penix is going to start. They didn't let him or Penix play in the preseason. I mean, you couldn't get anybody to trade for him. What is just still mind blowing to me, because I'm still watching the quarterback show, and he's on that. He just got benched.
Oh,
Is like, I just still don't understand why you sign a guy to 4 years over $100 million, and now he's your backup.
Like $35 million a year, right?
Yeah, it's just like.
But they didn't know what they were doing. Like, you can't tell me they had him and they knew they wanted to get Penix. You can't tell me they knew they wanted a quarterback unless it somehow fell to them.
But like, what makes me mad about the situation is, like, he left Minnesota because they told him, like, hey, like, we're gonna draft a QB and probably learn behind you. And I understand, he's like, I don't want the pressure of like that. So he goes to Atlanta, and Atlanta just does the same thing that Minnesota does. And so in the quarterback show, he's like, I would have just stayed in Minnesota if I would have known that this was going to be the case.
Yep. Which means they told him, most likely, we're not going to get a quarterback this year.
Yeah. And you understand it. You watch the documentary, and he started to struggle. It was like a 3 to 4 game streak where, I mean, he was throwing 0 touchdowns and like 9 picks. You understand it.
Fine.
What?
No offensive line there.
No, like they have weapons. Like, it was a mental battle with him for some reason. And then I think it starts to kick in though. Also, like, I got this kid behind me, but I just think they should have rode him out. I mean, but at the same time, it's like, I think Michael Penix can be good. So I just think that they screwed themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird situation. I think Kurt maybe gets traded if a quarterback goes down, and Atlanta's willing to pay that salary.
The more I think about this, who wins more games, Dallas, Minnesota, or the Saints? Because, I mean, you got a rookie quarterback
talking about it.
I'm just
thinking, Dak. I mean, you guys are winning more games than all of us. I mean, Dak Prescott, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb. I mean, you have the. Like, I think all of our rosters can match But me and Ace both have young quarterbacks that we just don't know.
But we have one that doesn't stay healthy.
That's different. You imagine he gets injured and it's Joe Milton, JJ McCarthy, and Spencer Rattler.
Jesus.
I like the upgraded offensive line for the Vikings, but now that we got to face Micah twice, this is not something I
Ace,
wanted
it's
to
tough for
see.
you, man. It's tough for you.
What do you see the Saints using 2 quarterbacks this season?
You know, like every insider that I have listened to says you would expect, or they say we expect to see Tyler this year. And my reply to that is, screw you. Spencer Rattler is going to ride off into the sunset and be an 11-6 quarterback and become the franchise quarterback, which is such a, I don't know, man. Like,
I think you guys are going to win more games than you think, but I think because now you're going to have all your weapons healthy.
Drew Brees, man, Kay Adams was like, whatever happened to Taysom being quarterback? And he gets quiet. He's like, listen, he's like, I'm not going to say anything, but like when I left, I was a fan of Taysom. He's set 6-2, 7-2 as a starting quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
You know, he's like 50 receiving yards away from being the Triple Crown, where he's got like 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving, 1,000 yards passing.
Oh,
You'll never see that again in the NFL.
He should make field goals too.
He should.
It's like that Bugs Bunny thing, that little skit. Bugs Bunny at first.
Who's Kamara's backup? Because I feel like they
Kendra Miller. It's his third year. He's from out of TCU. He was injured last year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then we drafted this rookie out of Kansas or Kentucky. I think it's Kansas. And he broke records for the rushing. Yeah, the wide receiver room's there, man. The team is there. It's just for one of these quarterbacks to take the wheel. Mm-hmm. But before we get to the NFL in week 1, we have an amazing it's going on right now. College football is back. Yeah. And I'm excited. Bryce Underwood under the lights, week 1 at the Big House, one of the biggest college stadiums in college, if not the biggest stadium. I think it is.
Gonna get upset tonight.
What'd you say?
Boise State's losing.
And they're ranked.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I just want to go over a couple of these Saturday games, and we can predict who we think is going to win. But I mean, the biggest one is kickoff, 12 o'clock. Is it 1 o'clock my time? No, it's 12 o'clock my time, right? Number 1 Texas versus number 3 Ohio State University in Ohio. I mean, talk about a game right off the bat. And praise God that YouTube TV and YouTube football package has a short-term solution with Fox, because I was about to be like 8 games for the Saints are on Fox and 8 games are on CBS. So I'm about to miss half these games. But also, I like to go split screen on YouTube TV where you can watch 4 games at once.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see Ohio State lose to Texas, man. I would love to see Arch Manning ball out, because Arch Manning could possibly be a Saint.
Boy.
Or a Cowboy somehow.
Where's Jake? Where's your friend where you need him, Chris?
Next week we got a good segment.
I have no contributions to college football right now, sadly.
Listen, all I'm going to say, Texas is a good team. Got a good wide receiver, good weapons, and I don't know much about Ohio State's quarterback this year. It's a little mystery to me. Mm-hmm. I would love to see Texas just roll in there and just. I'm shocked that's not a night game.
Yeah,
actually, yeah. How come that one? So what is it? They're at 12. What's the
6-10? Notre Dame number 6 against number 10 Miami. That's the night game.
Oh, okay. And Clemson, LSU. Wait, Clemson's ranked 4th going into the year? Wow.
Yeah. So what's the next big game here that I want to discuss with you guys real quick? Going down the list.
Play, the good old coach down there.
Who does who play?
Belichick. Who's he open up against?
Oh,
yeah. Look at that game right there. 9 LSU, another quarterback, Garrett Gusmeyer. His dad is the offense coordinator of the New Orleans Saints. That's the Saints are gonna have scouts at that game too. Playing number 4 Clemson, 7:30. That's it, dude.
You don't
talk about some games.
I mean, that would be like Jerry Jones getting his grandson that quarterback at Arkansas for a couple of years.
Yeah, it'd be a little weird, but
how do you fire him?
Yeah.
I mean, you could still fire the coach.
No, they might bring him in and say, "Here's $200 million guaranteed, grandson." Pop loves you.
What other? Those are kind of the big. I mean, outside of Michigan, you got to imagine Michigan just rolls New Mexico, right?
Ooh, look at Colorado State playing Washington.
A long time.
Oh, okay.
Hey, when did you say Notre Dame plays?
That plays Saturday night. It's number 6 Notre Dame against number 10 Miami.
Oh, no, Sunday I'm seeing.
Yeah, Sunday. Oh, little Sunday college football.
Weird.
I like that, man. I should go to that game.
Dude, that's got it. Do they? No,
Wait.
they have their.
They play at the Dolphin Stadium.
You wouldn't ticket.
What?
That's place sold out.
Oh yeah, a lot of people complain about that stadium. That it's like not a real vibe of a college. Man, Miami, Notre Dame, Clemson, LSU, Ohio State, and Texas. I think that's the biggest game I'm excited about is Ohio State and Texas.
We already had one upset. We had a number 22 Iowa State beat number 17 Kansas State over in Ireland.
Ooh, Colorado playing Georgia Tech.
Week.
That was last week. I forgot about that.
College football kicked off last weekend.
Okay.
Dude, University of South Florida beats Boise State, bro. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have to? So Kansas State plays this week. I mean, across the country or across the water flight back. That's got to be rough.
Oh, God, yeah. Who was it? I just heard the other day that there's 2 teams out west that just joined the ACC or something like that. I forget who. But could you imagine that across country like every freaking week?
Golly. Was it Washington and Washington State?
No, Washington is with the Big
Ten.
It was somebody else. I'll have to look it up.
Washington still has to come pretty far too, though. But hey, I love this little thing that Noah sent us today. This just kind of goes. It will kind of end with the college football. It says congrats to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, who announced their engagement 702 days after going public with their relationship. That's a long courtship, but it's still 1,394 days shy of the 2,096 days that Ohio State fans have gone without seeing their football team beat Michigan.
Oh, I love that.
Amen, baby.
I love that. You never saw Michigan win. We were like so frustrated. And
I know.
I don't know if they do it this year though.
Never say never, baby.
Defense is always going to be good. Our defenses are always.
It's home this year, isn't it? Because we won in Ohio State last year with a no-name team.
They say the offense this year, they're going to open it up. It's going to be a lot of passing. So with this kid, we'll see. I can see it.
I saw an interview where the players were like, you would not realize that this kid is 18, 19, whatever it is, and that he was the biggest number 1 college quarterback, high school quarterback coming out of high school. Gosh, I don't know. I couldn't say that.
He turned down LSU to go.
Yeah.
And Michigan, number 1 running back in the country next year.
Yeah, they just landed the number 1 running back in the country next year.
Is he he's a true freshman then?
True freshman.
God dang.
I think I forget who it was the first time in almost a decade or something like that, whatever it was. I forget who the last freshman quarterback was.
Before we end and wrap this podcast, any surprising NFL cuts or news? Ace, Adam Thielen going back to the Vikings. How are you feeling about that?
Love that. I think we gave up a 6th and a 7th round pick, I believe, to get him back.
Oh, man.
They were rumored to bring. I mean, they needed a receiver anyway, so the rumors almost all off season was Thielen coming back. I like to see that. I wish I picked up that Tetaroa McMillan, the wide receiver in my dynasty draft. He's going to have a huge year for the Panthers.
Yeah.
But so I think Thielen's going to be, he'll definitely be the number 2. I think JJ Jefferson will be back in time for the season. Kind of still nursing a hammy, so he hasn't been practicing.
JJ and Thielen again. You know JJ's excited about that.
Yeah. I got the number 2 pick in the draft, the fantasy draft. I think I'm going to go number 2 and I'm going to take the Packers defense.
So dumb.
Trade the pick. Take CD. Actually, take CD with the number 2.
I tried so hard to get my name to be that Deshaun thing, dude. It wouldn't let me. What is it, Deshaun? Don't touchdown me there.
Yeah. And the name that you picked, you better change that because that's world to have that name. Don't even say the name. And I know you didn't. It was made by the computer, but do not use that name.
I picked it. It was. I saw it on Instagram today. Look, man, Deshaun, don't touchdown me there. I was like, please let this work. And it was too long.
Mine's Love Thy Neighbors. And then I see Ties. I'm like, dude, no, don't even do it. Don't. You're going to be getting hate mail.
This has been, it's all love.
No,
it's all love. There's no boundaries in fantasy football.
I saw that come over my phone and I was like dumbfounded. That's why I messaged. What?
Hey, I'm a big fan of Brock Bowers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. You gave me, text me after, Ty. I want to know.
Forget it.
Well, we hope you guys have enjoyed our lovely voices. Again, our opinions don't matter, but
Yes, they do.
they matter, man. So keep on rooting over it. We're gonna have possibly a new segment next week. We got some guests coming on. Man, we got some good sponsors tuning in, and man, I gotta go to full screen so I can actually end this thing.
I'm gonna jump off of here and go watch the Cowboys press conference.
Oh, Noah said they turned the comments off for it.
Good, they should.
Yeah.
Just think about it. This is a mess right now. They got rid of Luka Doncic in basketball, and they just traded away one of the most.
Oh yeah, it's true.
But
Well,
you know, when you get greedy, you can't always get what you want.
Well, we hope you guys enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Stay safe. Keep it classy. Ace. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.